Welcome to LNG. We're talking with Judge Miles Hanisee, New Mexico Court of Appeals. Welcome to the show, Judge.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about how the Court of Appeal works. I know there's other names to it too. I know it's a court that looks at errors and stuff, and I'll let you take it from there.
We're a court of, we're the first of two courts of appeal, the Supreme Court obviously being the final say on things. We resolve cases in panels of 3 judges. There are 10 judges on our court. We do somewhere near 1,000 cases a year. And of course there's a blend of criminal and civil cases, mostly coming from district courts throughout the state of New Mexico.
Exactly, when you get a case, how do you determine, do you go by a specific criteria to determine what kind of mistakes were made? Or how do you determine that?
Well, as an appellate judge, several things matter greatly. The first is standard of review. We have manners in which we look at certain challenges, be they legal or factual, and we adhere to those standards of review, and we announce them immediately upon undertaking an issue. Second thing, of course, is jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is important. It has to be proper, and the appeals have to be filed in a manner consistent with our court rules. But once you get those things established, you get into, the meat of the case, the law, the facts, if factual challenges are made, and you read the briefs of the parties, sometimes several times, many times. You research applicable case law. And you use your experience and your staff and your colleagues, and you make decisions, 3 judges at a time. Usually they all agree. When we do, you'll see a unanimous opinion written. All our cases are resolved in writing. So some of those are formal opinions. Some of those are memorandum or shorter opinions, depending on the complexities of the case.
So how does the docket work when you get, how do you all determine how many cases you're going to take, say, per day or per week?
Well, I'll tell you, we have 2 manners of a case being resolved. We've got a summary calendar, and then we have what's called the general calendar. More complex cases go on the general calendar, and about 30 a month of those get assigned to the various 10 judges. Of course, 3 at a time, with 1 as a primary author. The summary calendar is actually a pretty unique thing here with our court, the New Mexico Court of Appeals. We have a staff of really fine attorneys that review cases initially upon them being docketed and filed and briefed in our court. Some of those cases, of course, as you might know, are easier to resolve than others. Those tend to stay on the general or on the summary calendar, what happens when a case is proposed to be resolved in that manner is a document will go out to the parties informing them that it's on the summary calendar and could be quickly resolved, giving them an opportunity to object to that, and then the case goes out. The more complex cases are put on the general calendar, and they require a closer look by the 3 judges, which includes the possibility of oral argument. Oral argument is one of the rare occasions in the Court of Appeals where we have open court, and then the 3 judges will hear arguments from the lawyers for the parties, and then a decision's issued generally after that argument.
You have about 17 years experience prior to you. You were appointed last year?
I was appointed last summer to be the 10th judge on the Court of Appeals, but my practice over the course of 17 years primarily was reflected my passion for appellate law. I like appellate law a lot. I think you can get into the nuances of the law that can be a little tough in everyday practice. I started my career working for 3 separate federal United States circuit judges, they're called, but Court of Appeals judges. I was retained by them to draft opinions. Went from there into the U.S. Attorney's Office, where I had the chance for over 10 years to represent the United States in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit up in Denver. Then went into private practice in 2007. Had a chance to argue to the 7th Circuit out of Chicago there. So I've been interested in and impassioned by appellate law all of my career.
Going back to the district courts and the cases, you handled criminal cases as well as all the other. How does the appellate court decide who gets which type of cases?
Well, what,
I just wanted to know
sure.
what kind of system it was.
Cases are randomly assigned on the Court of Appeals, and we don't really know anything about the cases we're going to get until we get them. The only pre-assignment viewing of cases is just to determine whether we have conflicts of interest. So before the random assignment, we've each checked the attorney ledgers and the party ledgers to make sure that we don't have conflict. So in any given case, you've got a 3 out of 10 chance at getting a particular judge, but on instances where people have conflicted, those odds change a little bit. But they're randomly assigned in a manner directed by our chief clerk.
Okay. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll go a little bit more into your own background and stuff like that. We have about 10-minute segment. Okay.
Great.
We'll be right back, guys.